Hello again from More to Life Outfitters. So I've got a update to the MTLO fire tools. So if you are one of the folks that know about my fire tool, I've made some improvements on it. I'm on Gen 5. I thought I was on Gen 4, but I'm actually on Gen 5. First gen was this big ugly honking thing. That didn't stay in production long. Then I went to this one. Then I went to this one. And then I went to a thinner one. And now I'm down to the final version. And I made a big improvement over the final version. All previous versions had that piece in the middle that looks kind of like an eye. All versions from now forward are going to look like this. And that actually sits on your finger a little bit better and gives the tool a little bit more function. So now, if you're asking, how do I use this tool? What is it used for? Well, first off, let me talk to you why I picked this particular design. I like it for the fact that it looks like an Ichthus, or Jesus fish, as a lot of people know about. And if you know the history of the Jesus fish, Christians were heavily persecuted way back in time. So they take their staff, put a line in the sand. If the other person they were talking to put a line back in the sand and it created a fish look, they knew they could probably speak freely on Christ, and that's why I wanted to incorporate this into this tool. That can be used for a lot of different lessons if you wanted to use it for that purpose. Now let's get down to the actual tool functions. First off, flint steel striker. I designed it to where you've got your fingers inside of here and tucked back here. So when you're striking your flint, your chert, you're able to hit here. And if you've missed here, you'll usually catch it off the tail. You can't hit your fingers because you got the steel in between you and everything's tucked behind. It allows you to do flint steel fire. And that's true flint steel using chert or flint, not ferrocerium. A lot of people call ferrocerium flint fire. It isn't. Flint fire, true flint fire is with flint or chert, using those rocks. Okay, so that's first tool, flint steel fire. Next one, bow drill bearing fire. Got your divot right here, sits nice and perfectly in your palm to be able to work your bearing. Your actual spindle will stay in that little hole, not rock out. You're able to do your bow drill fire. Second use. Third use, arrow shaft shaver or dart shaft shaver. That allows you to shave your green saplings and do your flint steel fire, or your arrow shaft shaving with these internal parts. So there we go. Now let's go to the next tool, a actual knapping tool. So let's say you've made that nice arrow shaft. Now you want to put an arrow point in it using chert, flint, or whatever. You can actually knap off your points, your big pieces, with this by just striking with a tail like this. And then you can pressure flake, another tool, pressure flake with the nose and the fins to be able to flake out your edges. And then another use a lot of folks are using this for is a quick improvised digging tool or trowel to dig holes for a cat hole, or dig up small roots like you're gathering dandelion root or things like that, using it for that. And for the symbolism, the symbolism. Now, if you want one of these, just come see me here at More to Life Outfitters in Clinton, Tennessee. If you're not in Clinton, Tennessee, and you're wanting one of these, I've shipped them all over the world. All you gotta do is contact me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and then we will build the order, take your payment, and ship it out to you. I've sent them all over the world: India, Great Britain, Australia, Canada, the US. They're actually in 4 different training schools being used for apprentice skills, survival, bushcraft training, whatever we're calling it this week. And so this tool's been around for 7 years. I designed it, and now I've improved it. So if you want one, come see me here at More to Life Outfitters, and we can do a live demo and get you using it. And get in the fields and make some adventures, build fires, nap out your own arrow points, work your own arrow shafts, do primitive skill stuff. You never know when you're going to be reduced to primitive living. Or you just like to do it to maintain skill set and have fun and get in the woods. So come see me here at More to Life Outfitters and get your MTLO fire tool or the Ichthus. And we'll see you soon. Start building your adventures.